Hey guys, welcome back for another one. This intro is giving me vibes from 2-3 years ago when we used to go into the Toyota dealership and film discussion videos in the morning. Of course, now I work at home and there's no reason to be driving around before 7 in the morning. So right now, I'm not actually in my truck. I am in my buddy Corey's truck. You've seen him before on the channel. His car got in an accident a few months back. This picture right here is going to show you exactly, he's been super unlucky. And first it was the Fiesta twice, and now his Hyundai Veloster, which I was kind of hoping it would get totaled so he could find another Fiesta ST or Focus RS or something, but didn't get totaled. And it's been 2 months now since that accident happened and still no car. So this is Corey's truck. It's a 97 F-150 with a 4.6, and it was about 30 miles away at his work, and they needed it moved finally. Just been sitting in the shop because he got his rental car. And so he asked me if I'd go with him this morning and pick it up. So I was up at the butt crack of dawn, it was 5:30, whatever it is. And obviously this truck, a lot like mine, except this is a 4.6, mine's a 5.4, and I thought the 5.4 was a little underpowered. This thing is a dog. I mean, great engine. The only difference really in this engine and my 5.4 is the deck height of the block. Everything else is identical. Reliable, very slow. So I just wanted to tell you guys in this video, I wanted to tell you up front that it's going to be very disorganized because I had just a lot of footage I wanted to show you working in the shop, a few different customer cars, and then working on the Audi a little bit, some of that other stuff. So I apologize up front if this video seems like it lacks direction a little bit, but I wanted to, keep you guys up to date on what's going on in my world, the business, and the Audi, all that kind of stuff. So enjoy.
Addicted to you, all of my attention I've been giving to you.
Do it for the vlog, right? I'm gonna take you guys with me. We gotta check something out on that E350, do an oil change, and we're gonna do it outside. This thing is such a big turd. It's a beast. You gotta remember, this is a 1-ton. This is an E350. It's got the same motor in it as my F-150. Great motor, underpowered for sure for this thing. Pull it up to the door. We might treat ourselves and go like partially inside the garage. We'll see. First step is going to be scanning this thing. Got the Think OBD if I need to. I'm going to use my other bigger, better scan tool, but this thing will actually do a lot of really good things. You can get these on Amazon. They're about 30 bucks. Think OBD, and it actually will do freeze frame data. It'll do live stream data, recording. It's pretty cool what this thing will do. It doesn't do everything, but the weird thing is it's not missing right now. This thing, we did put one coil pack in it because that coil pack was bad, and then he thought he felt a slight miss again. It's not doing it right now, of course, and there's no code in here, so I'm probably gonna have to go drive this thing around and just see if I can get that to act up, and then we just have to do an oil change as well. So this is going to be the most annoying part of being a mechanic. Is I saw this thing act up once. I saw the cylinder 8 misfire, but it's gone now, and there's no codes in the system with my little scanner, and I couldn't see any misfire data. So I'm going to try to use my Genesis. This is a scan tool I bought used. I think I paid $150 for it a few years ago. It's a really good scan tool, but it only goes up to like 2009, so it's outdated. You can see the backlit screen isn't the greatest. Older vehicles like this though, you can do a lot of stuff with this. It'll do your airbags, your ABS. So I'm going to go in here to the data list and see if I can get this thing to misfire at all. The plan I have is if we do have a cylinder 8 misfire, which luckily is right here on the back, I'm going to take the doghouse off, swap coil packs, and see what we got going on there. We got all new spark plugs installed in this, Ford Motorcraft spark plugs. Everything was torqued to spec. If we don't have, I'm hoping that is the only issue that we're having. It doesn't really make sense that it would be like an injector issue or anything like that because, again, it's intermittent. So I'm hoping that we have a coil pack stepping out. I have a coil pack right here for this thing, so hopefully we can figure out something, see something in this data list, and then be able to remedy this problem. But kind of sucks because if I can't get it to act up, I can't really, go any farther. And the other thing that sucks with this scan tool is you can see I got the power cord in here. It doesn't hold a charge anymore. So I actually have it plugged in with an extension cord inside the shop. You know, I could pull the van in the shop, but you saw in a video about a week ago that it is a super tight fit. As you know, my shop is my garage, so don't really want to pull this in when I'm going to be working inside the vehicle anyway. It's nice outside today. It's like 30 degrees, so it's not too bad. Obviously, I'm inside the car, so once this thing gets going here, honk the horn every time, but we'll see if we can get any information out of this thing. Right, so little update. I ran a few tests on the scan tool, and there's no current codes. There was a history code for a P0316, which is a misfire in the first 1,000 revolutions. That could be a vacuum leak, it could be a bad injector, it could be a coil pack. But I couldn't get that coil pack to miss on cylinder number 8. We already had a new one, so I put it in there just because can't see anything else. I already had the doghouse off, so we're gonna drive this around and test it a little bit more. I gotta do an oil change. I'll keep you guys informed on what happens with this, but customer said it ran perfect yesterday, didn't misfire at all, and I couldn't get it tacked up today. So you can see our new coil pack in here. I don't like to shotgun parts, but in this situation, put it in, already had it, see what happens. So if you guys are just seeing this for the first time, this is the front bumper off my 2000 Audi TT Quattro, and there was a big hole in here. This was a giant hole. There was a couple holes here, a big crack that went along here. I'll see if I can find some clips from earlier videos to show you what that looked like. We had a ding up here, there was a big crack, and then on both ends, this corner was cracked. Now the mesh inserts are gonna come up to about here, so it doesn't have to be perfect down in this corner, but this is like a 3-stage process. We put plastic staples on the back, then we used some JB Weld, sanded that down. Now we're checking our glazing putty. So I'm gonna spray paint these spots, wait for them to cure, just so I can see, you know, what it looks like all one color. All right, so we got the paint on here, and you can see it's looking pretty good. Obviously, we have some sand scratches. There are a few spots. I just touched it right there, don't do that. But there's a couple spots I need to go in and put a little more glazing putty. Right here being one of them. Other than that though, you know, like I basically reconstructed this whole corner with JB Weld because it was broken and missing. Looks pretty good for the first coat of paint over the glazing putty. Got a little bit of work to do. Then if we come over here and look at these corners, obviously there's some crap in the paint and there's a few runs and stuff like that, but you can see that corner needs quite a bit of work. Like I said, the little mesh inserts are almost gonna flush this out, so it doesn't have to be perfect in there, but I'd like it to look better than that. So this is a long process. I know you guys, if you've watched the other videos, we've been working on this for a while, but this thing needed some love. And now we're getting close to the finished product. It makes me really excited to see this area right here because, like I said, I'm proud of this. We had to like reconstruct this piece here. There were holes all over it. It was cracked. There was a big crack up there. Both those corners were cracked on each side, so I'm excited, you guys. All right, you guys, so that's about all I had for you for this video. I just wanted to show you some customer work we had in the shop and progress on that Audi TT front bumper. Slow and steady wins the race. Hopefully we will be ready to paint that really soon. I just want it to look really nice, so I've been going back, checking all my work, doing all of that good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a comment down below. Like and subscribe if you have not already. We'll see you next time.